Man was found dead in his home, and police say the woman who was his caregiver is now in jail. Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live in Cobb County. Denise, this woman also lived in the home, we understand.
Yeah, neighbors tell me that she had been taking care of the man in this home for years. They say she was always very friendly, and they had no idea anything was seriously wrong until investigators showed up yesterday morning.
And for the longest, I always thought she was, a very good person. Did everything and took care of the man.
Bobby Mosier has lived on Stone Ridge Drive for 30 years. The house next door had been a rental for most of that time until the owner, Earl Douglas, moved back in several years ago. Douglas had had a stroke, and his caregiver, Rachel Ward, lived with him.
But I'd see him wrapped up on the back porch. She'd have him out there wrapped up, getting some sun or something.
Mosier says the last time he saw Douglas was a couple of months ago when he fell out of his wheelchair in the driveway, and Ward needed help getting him up.
Once she grabbed a hold, he was always ow, ow. And that, I said, dang, something's wrong. I told her, I says, you better call an ambulance and have this man, looked at.
When Mosier saw police cars line the street Wednesday morning, he knew something was terribly wrong.
We're walking her to the police car in handcuffs. And then she said, hi, Bobby. And then I said, hi, is anything wrong? And then that's when the police officers turned to me, came to me to tell me, that Earl passed.
According to an arrest warrant, Douglas suffered from infected bed sores and lost significant weight in recent months. The document states Ward failed to provide adequate shelter, keeping him inside a house with no air conditioning, and failed to clean his room, his bed, or himself when soiled. 62-year-old Rachel Ward is charged with neglect to a disabled or elderly adult. And that arrest warrant also states that Ward had been the caregiver for Douglas since 2011. She's now being held in the Cobb County Jail without bond. Reporting live in Cobb County, Denise Dillon, Fox 5 News.
Wow, shocking indeed, Denise. Thanks.